2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 pre-fills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Craig. How's it going, man? Share my screen. I believe we're just missing one. One left in hockey. That's all that's open, and then we'll have 4 solos. But everything else is filled up. Multi-sport, Hall of Fame jerseys closed. Gold Rush baseball, our last baseball until we do the juiced balls next week. Last regular series ball, I should say. This one's a little bit harder than the multi MVP. I don't know. Let's do easy ones, hard ones, I guess. The other one had 10 choices. This has more than 10 choices. Full on Racky, full on Big L's. We'll do a couple live fills tonight. But all we've left is one left in hockey. Here's the names. Couple guessing games up. I have a little bit of ice left in this styrofoam cup, so I'm going to use it. Why not? All right, put that over there. Good guesses. Josh Allen, Sean Alexander, Tomlinson, Gannon, Alexander, Thomas, Theismann. A one-time MVP winner in the black bag. Could be easy. Could be hard. Larry says, give me Elvis. Great choice. That'll close us. Let me run the randoms here. There'll be 4 solos. We're down to our final 4, guys. And new series is made. It's made today. Made a couple tweaks. He sent me over a couple different checklists. Changed a few, and then he's got it made. I think we've got 10 en route like we normally do. I think he just sent them today, this afternoon. So hopefully they're here for next Wednesday. If not, we'll have a day in between. But pretty sure we're getting Wayne. We're getting Gretzky back in there. We had Wayne Gretzky last series as the headliner. We didn't hit it. We've hit several McDavids. I'm not sure if McDavid's on this checklist. So we might be a McDavid list checklist this time, which is fine. We've had him almost every time. I'm pretty sure I saw Ovi on there. I saw Bedard back on, which is great. I think Howe's back on. But I think we got Wayne. So it should be a fun series. Anyways, we're down to 4 left here. Larry's closing us with Merzlikins. Elvis, I think I already deleted it, right? I did. Should have 23 here. I do. Okay, so I'm going to run these randoms, guys. We'll get this out of the way so we can just start. We'll probably do baseball first, then multi-sport, then hockey. Actually, you know what? We'll do baseball, hockey, then multi-sport so we can close the poll just in case, or get closer to closing it, just in case there's a football in there, because that's an option. Okay, let's run these randoms, though. It should be a semi-quick night, maybe a 2-hour night instead of 2.5, since we're closed up and ready to go. Depends on how much I yap, huh? But we'll get going right away. 6:05, 8:05. 7 times on this random. The final 4 names on the last one, guys, will be $15 solos. The main cost was $30. We're just doing half, 15 for each player like they would normally be. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Panarin, Dobish, Marchenko, and Aho. Some good ones there. Some fun randoms. Let's see here. Here, go here. SB? Is that is it the SBs tonight? Oh, Esposito. Almost. He was almost a solo. Right here at the end. I got you. I don't remember the last time I watched the SBs. Did they kind of go a little off the deep end too, just like the other shows? Now I got you. Yeah, he was one off the solos. That one went to Larry. Panarin was traded. Was he really? I saw he went to the Kings for. He's going to sign a 2-year. What did they get for him? Man, now I'm all about trying to get a Panarin Kings jersey. I've got several Panarin Rangers jerseys. I'll keep them. I like Artemi Panarin. I have no problem keeping those, but I want to get them on a Kings jersey. But that might be a little while. Off by 1. Yep, I got you now. That makes sense. If I just shut up and looked for a second, I'd know exactly what you're doing. But I think too deep. Larry had Marchenko. Jonathan R. had Dovish. Panarin's the last one there. You just said Panarin was traded for absolutely nothing. Yeah, that's crazy. So I also think in the next series, I think he said that he's been trying to avoid it, but I think next series we'll have 3 or 4 names that are players on old teams. And I said that's not really a problem. The majority of breaks that we join outside of East Coast have tons of players on old teams, especially when they're fun names. That's not a big deal. Anyways, that's part of the new series going forward. Is that we'll have a couple names on older teams. I forget who they were. I think it was like Palat on the Lightning. Just a couple different ones. And I think that'll be how it is going forward. Maybe 3 or 4 out of the 60 names, which he was sad to do it. And I'm like, that's not a big deal. Like, that happens everywhere. Crappy prospects, second, third rounder, depending on how far they go in playoffs. Jeez. So not as much as the Jazz gave up to get Jaren Jackson Jr. after I was just talking about that the other day, Triple J. We give up like 4 players, 3 first rounders. Basketball is different, man. I don't think first rounders hold as much stock as football and whatever else. Okay, so just Panarin left for $15 solo on the East Coast, but let's do this. Let's get rolling. We'll come back and fill that one up. Nick, I had you with Aho, Larry with Marchenko, Jonathan R with Dovish. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Just Panarin left, the bread man. May not. Actually, we might see Panarin still on Rangers jerseys in East Coast for a little bit until he signs Kings. But anyways, let's get rolling. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for joining. There's 2 guessing games, as always. One of them is our division game, the poll that's up above. Guess which division you think the combined divisions you think will hit the most. If, as a whole, you guys pick the one that ends up being the most, I'll random every single name that joined it in every single break. So if you join multiple times, you have multiple entries. We'll run it 7 times. Top name will get to pick between Theismann jersey, Hester jersey, Darrell Rivas mini, a couple other items. I don't even know. We're on probably 3 or 4 weeks of trying to hit this dang bounty. Ow, it's both. I hit the head in the shit. Oh gosh. I had to initiate that I know you do know mailing address. That's true. It's not going to lead you anywhere, but you know it. At this point, Jeff, you just need to sit back and enjoy that your team's in the Super Bowl. You got a couple days of a little bit less stress, and then Sunday the stress starts. The other guessing game is guessing an MVP, someone that won the MVP once. The other day we did multiple MVP winners. This one is someone that won it once. Yeah, that's fun, Jeff. You gotta soak it in. Even though, like, for you, that's like second nature now. Stupid Patriot fans. Like, oh, we're back. Okay, we're gonna start with the baseball, guys. It's our final regular series, series 2, I believe, baseball. I'm gonna read off your claims, not your randoms. We closed both these up, everything up besides hockey before, so these pitchers were put into the messages. If you want me to read your line or lines, let me know. I'm happy to do it here. Otherwise, I'm assuming you've already saw them. There was a few trades. I put them on here as well. Steve, you claimed Mantle and Koufax. Nick F., you had Vlad Jr. Craig, you claimed Griffey and Rivera. Jeff V., you claimed Trout. Craig, DiMaggio, Justin R., you had Skeens, Brad, Ted Williams, and Hank Aaron. Jay Scott, you had Sandberg. Larry A., De La Cruz, and Chipper Jones, Jonathan S., Frank Thomas, Chad, Concepcion, Scorching. You had Ryan and Ichiro, and then Jonathan R., you had Canseco and Sosa. There are 2 $3 off spots because we didn't have enough randoms. Jeff's no stranger to getting the $3 off spots. Jeff, I'll make a note there. You already paid, so I'll keep it for the next one you join. Scorching, you as well. I'll write both those down. I'm going to do it now so I don't forget. Hold on. Because I will forget. Jeff, 3. Scorching, -3. There we go. I may not forget, but I don't want to forget. No randomization because we already have our final box, so let's get rolling. We'll go to East Coast next, and then we'll do the Hall of Fame jersey since one of the sports is football. It could count towards the bounty. Wanted you guys to get money if your votes in before it's skewed by maybe what's coming out here. Yeah, 3.5 seasons. That's nothing. I looked at a little. I'll post it to the group. I was going to use it for one of my open pictures, but it talked about Boston area sports championships between the Celtics and the Red Sox and the Bruins and the Patriots, and it's like every other year since 2000, whatever the year was. It's kind of crazy. Like, what would that be like? Okay, here we go. Thomas, I saw your email just right before I got on here. I'll email you tonight. Busy day today. I didn't get home from work until a little later. So I've just been catching up. But I saw your email. I'll get back to you. Series 2, this is box 6. That's what was left for last. It's phenomenal being to the sports. I mean, between the 4 teams, man, that's insane. I saw the list, and I don't really ever think of it like that because but I come from, a town where growing up, I had just the Jazz. We added RSL later, but I'm not a soccer guy, so we won a championship early in the franchise. Good for them. It's fun. And then we just added hockey, so I've got a couple to root for now, but no football, no baseball. I can't imagine having all 4. That way, if one's pissing you off, you just go on to the next one, unless they all suck. Like, I'm trying to think what sports town it was, where they were all struggling. Anyways, now I had the Mammoth to take my mind off of the Packers in the playoffs. At least something else to think about, I got my Utes too, but they usually disappoint me. Okay, final ball. Good luck. Here we go. See if we can pull someone fun here. Last week we hit Barry Larkin, which I was happy about. I can't really tell. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It looks like a nice auto, though. Not one I recognize. Maybe you guys do. I'll look at the tag behind here in a second. I want to give you guys a second to see if you can shout, unless I got it upside down, which I don't think I do. Oh, is it? Is that Gary Sheffield? That looks like it could be him. I like Sheffield, if so. It looks semi-familiar, but I wasn't positive. I don't think I ever would have guessed Sheffield, but I knew it would be someone that I had seen before. Jonathan knows that's Gary Sheffield. That's a cool one. We pulled him on the bat not long ago. So not a claim hit. Someone has him as a random. Let me go look. That's me. I'll have to look. Now I know someone at Craig's line. Craig, yeah, he was. He was your second random on Sam and Rivera. Yeah, that's where I recognize him as Miami, but I was asking you guys where else he played. He played other places too, but I think of Miami as well. Craig, nice hit. Gary Sheffield. It's a cool one to end the case on. Reminder, guys, next week for baseballs, we're going to have the new Juice series, which has multi-sport in it and celebrities and boxing, whatever else I think. I know it's multi-sport, but I'm sure it's got something outside of sports too. A little more expensive because there's kind of a lower bar for the lowest names compared to some of these that are a little lower. And there's some really big names in there too. We hit Peyton Manning last case and a few other, Mike Tyson, a few other fun names. So I'm excited to do those again. We'll start those back up next week. So this Saturday we'll drop it for Monday. Next Tuesday we'll drop it for next Wednesday. I'm forgetting what day it is. I'm going to keep that out, actually. Finally hit a baseball, Craig. You've been trying, too. You didn't give up. The baseballs are fun, man. I like them, and I like the jerseys we do like this from Gold. It's a cheaper spot to join. You can grab a couple, and it doesn't hurt too much, and it's fun. Some fun balls, too. He played for the Mets, too, and Dodgers. Steve would know he played for the Dodgers. I didn't. I always think of Miami. One day, maybe Ryan Smith will bring baseball here to Utah, like he keeps talking about. We'll get a team or something, and then I'll fall in love with it. Strawberry sign ball. That's cool. Daryl Strawberry. That's fun. We don't see him in a lot of the checklists anymore. We used to. I think we hit one from that RSA like Christmas thing. You guys remember we did that multi-sport RSA thing? That was fun. I think we hit Strawberry on that. Maybe. A custom jersey. All right, guys, let's do hockey, and then we'll go back and do the multi-sport and then Racky, just so we can leave football for last. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do multi-sport first because that's full. East Coast is still missing Artemi Panarin. $15 for Panarin will close this. I'll do the multi-sport first. It's usually how we do it anyway, so I'll do that. Okay, Panarin is 15. I'll discount if we need to. It just being traded doesn't do much in my mind, but I get it. Okay, multi-sport. This is a new series. This is the Hall of Fame. I've seen a couple open, and they're pretty cool with some fun names. See if we can get a couple fun headliners or something. I don't want to undo that. I'll read off the claims. I'm not going to read off the randoms. Again, there's 100 in this checklist, so you got 4 randoms. So 1 claim, 4 randoms, 5 names you're rooting for 15, so it's kind of fun. We'll figure out how we're labeling, but I'm pretty sure they're just stacked in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going this way. Let's open it and figure out here. I always do it with the label facing us. Yeah, we'll I'll get some stickers on them here in a second. Let's read off the claims. In the multi-sport, Craig, you had Messier, Jeff V. Rivera, Craig Bird, Brad, Ryan, and Griffey. Brian W. You had Orr and LaFleur. Greg, you had Aikman, Larry Staubach, a couple Cowboys in a row. Greg Rodman, Larry A. Glavin, Steve A. David Robinson, Chad, Mike Schmidt, Scorching in Montana and Irving, Brian W. Solani and Forsberg, Larry V. Namath and O'Neill. Jonathan R., you had Lindros. Some fun names, big names from every sport, so it makes it fun. Let's close this. If anybody wants me to read their line, let me know. But again, it's pictured on that Facebook post. Let's get some numbers. Oh, those are my drawing that my kids gave me. So we'll just put it on top. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, 1 dice roll will do it. We'll open this up. If this is football, we'll count towards the bounty. You guys are kind of gravitating towards 2 groups that are tied at 35. We'll do hockey next, and then we'll close the poll. I'm hoping we pull non-football just so it doesn't affect the poll, but if it does, oh well. Done that a bunch in the past, too. With the Funkos and stuff like that. Right down the middle, box 3 is what we're starting with. 3. These little mini jersey boxes. There are a few licensed in this. I'd love to pull license. At least I thought there were. Yeah, there is. Ichiro's licensed, and I think a couple other ones are licensed too. Garnett might be. Ryan might be. Or looks like it's a Fanatics breakaway. I can't tell on the others, but there might be a couple other licensed jerseys, which would be great. Okay, good luck all. New product. I just got 1 case, so we'll try it for the next month and a half. Just once a week. Box 3 is what we're rolling with. Let's do a double cut here. Plastic and I'm going to open it backwards just to make sure that nameplate isn't showing because I hate that. No nameplate. I saw a number. I saw a little bit of the signature. No idea who it is, what team, what sport. So I have no idea. Here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Now I know who it is. That's a big man in football. That's one of the football divisions. Are you guys rooting for that? You got one of them's on that. Is that going to skew some votes? One of the best offensive linemen to ever play the game. That's big Walter Jones. Seattle Seahawks. That's on the cool colored jersey. Walter Jones. On the customs, I'm not going to open them up, guys. I'll take pictures of them, but custom, what we're looking for is a nice auto and COA, which it has. Nice nameplate. Walter. That's me. Did you go 2 over 2, Craig? Craig, you did. First line, Craig. Walter Jones. Congrats. You know, sometimes you have to sit on the sideline and watch other people hit multiple, and sometimes it's your night to hit a couple. That's how it works. Nice hit. And I love me some Walter. So that's an NFC West hit. If that skews your vote, it's great. If sometimes it tricks you into voting for it, and then it doesn't do the best. So you guys take with it what you want. Okay, one more. Nice hit, Craig. So far, we've got Gary Sheffield and Walter Jones. I like them both. Okay, let's see here. We're going to East Coast. So let's do this. Let's go here and here and here. Let's discount Panarin to 13. So same price as it was a while back when we had 6 or 8 other claims on it. So Panarin's 13. It's a Rangers Fanatics premium. He's been a headliner on the Rangers for quite a while. He just got traded today. That won't stop me from keeping my Rangers Panarin, but I get it. $13 for Panarin. The rest is all full here. We're down to our last 4 boxes, 7, 47, 50, 59. That's correct. We'll do 2 today, and then on Monday we won't have to random because we'll just have 2 left. Larry's going to grab Panarin. Thanks, Larry. Good luck to you. You know, it was out there long enough. This is where we start thinking, is it an opposite of a jinx? Same trades, LaFontaine, Sergachev, Zuccarello, Barbashev, and York. Community hit is our 1 Connor McDavid since we hit the other Connor McDavid. For those showing up now, it looks like we're going to have Wayne Gretzky again as a headliner. Love to see our room get Wayne Gretzky. So we'll hope for our next series. I think we got 10 and 10 on the way, 2 boxes of 10, 2 packages of 10, new checklist. As soon as I get the full checklist, I'll send it out to you. Let's get rolling. Let me do these. Let's copy some names. After this, we'll run Radkey, and I'll close the polls and look at guesses and that kind of stuff. Again, the guess is someone that won the MVP 1 time. Not 0, not more than 1. They won it 1 time. In this one, Nick F., you have Howe and Monahan. Jeff H., you have Ovechkin and Kopitar. This is like fatter than it needs to be. Jonathan R., Natchez, Hextall, Hasek, and Kairu. Jeff H., Waugh, Fleury, Chelios, and Eklund. Joseph K., Sakic, Sandin, Suzuki, and Mangiapane. Larry V., Vasi, Vasilevsky, I shortened it for you. Pavelski. Brian, you have Terry, Howard, Federic, Giroux, Recchi, Forsberg, Gainey, and Kempe. Larry V., you had Belfour and Evander Kane. He was a dirty little player against Utah last night or Monday night. I think that's what he's known for anyways. He gets in fights, but he did a couple of dirty things. Jeff S., you had Boldy and Benoit. Jason T., Carlson, and Colton. Didn't help them. They still lost by 4. Kurt, you had Rust and Keller. Vancouver lost by 4. Brian, Gudis, and McMichael. Larry A., Merzlikins, and Esposito. Nick, you claimed Aho. Larry A., you claimed Marchenko. Jonathan R., you claimed Dobish. And Larry V., you had Panarin at a discounted rate there. I already copied the box tonight. Racky up next. Live fills will be earlier than normal, so hopefully people don't show up late looking for those. 7 times. There's 1, 2. Am I showing? Yes, I am. 4, 5, 6, and 7. See, 7 stayed up there a while too. Whoever's in box 7, it really wanted to come out tonight. 7 and 50. Top box and third box. Steve McNair is a guess. Sean Alexander. I've seen a few Sean Alexanders. Keep guessing if you haven't guessed yet. Okay. Stop sharing 7 and 50. 7 and 50. That leaves us with 47 and 59. I'm going to put these other things away since we're done with all the other third-party stuff. The box and the boxes. Okay. Good luck, everyone. Also, thanks for everyone that joined the squares. That one filled up in less than 24 hours. Wasn't sure if it would take till Sunday. I wanted to post it early just in case, but we're full. If there are a large amount of people that wanted more spots or that missed joining because it filled up, let me know, and maybe we'll do a smaller board, a 5x5. I'm happy to do whatever if we want to. But that one's full, 8-boxer. Okay, here we go. Box 7 and box 50. I'm going to look one more time. Worst thing I could do is open the wrong boxes. 7 and 50. We're good. Okay, 7 up first. Good luck, all. Again, if you hit something that you'd like to look at those trade items for, just let me know. We'll look at it. Only happened once or twice. If they're there, just in case. Okay, here we go. A team, but I can't. No, I think I know. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. See the little rigged lines. That sure looks like Columbus Blue Jackets, and I think 86 is Marchenko, but I could be wrong. There's multiple Blue Jackets, so if it's not, I'm sorry. I will be in if you do not or wasn't able to get any. Okay, Mark. There's a few that missed out. So 86, this is Columbus Blue Jackets. See if I'm wrong. 3, 2, 1. I'm not wrong. Thank goodness. I got to stop doing that just in case. Marchenko. Great hit. When he played us the other day, surprised me. He's actually pretty dang good. I think that's maybe a known fact, but I don't know until I watch him and pay attention. Marchenko was one of the solos, wasn't it? It was. Larry A. hitting Kirill Marchenko on a solo. Congrats, Larry. Marchenko, East Coast COA Fanatics premium classic home jersey. Fight strap, dangler there, beautiful jersey. I kept looking at all those Blue Jackets, and I'm thinking we gotta hit a Blue Jacket at some point. There's one. I think we had 4 Blue Jackets. We're not hitting them, so they started stacking up. Columbus. I went to the Columbus game and they beat us by 1, I believe. I don't remember if that was the that was the overtime winner, I think. Dang you, Columbus. Not a pictured headliner. We can count it as a claim since it was a solo, but not one of the main claims. So essentially a random there. That's 3 randoms in a row. We keep going on streaks with randoms and non-randoms. Larry, nice hit. Congrats. Okay, second box, box 50. Last series, because we did more than 20 boxes at the end, I think our prices were over 40. I think our last 2 boxes are just going to be 32 per spot, so we kind of kept it at a reasonable price, but obviously when it's 40, there's less options, so better chance to win. It all equals out, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Box number 2. 3, 2, 1. I got one guess, but I'm not going to guess it out loud. I can see gold and orange. That looks like a duck. Which duck is it? Is this the one that I've been wanting to see forever, or is this Troy Terry? My guess was Troy Terry, but that looks like a Gudas signature. I've not seen Radko Gudas. I think there's another duck too, though. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. It is. It's Radko. Radko Gudas. I've been wanting to see that. He's been in the series for maybe 5 out of the 7 series we've had, something like that. A bunch of them. And we can never pull him. That one was a claimed hit. I believe it was. It was claimed right before he went live. Brian W. Radko Gudas. Well, I'm sure hoping we have a pictured headliner one of the last two. I don't know if it's that we're due for one. I think maybe we're about it where we should be. Maybe one more would be a little above, and right now we're a little below. That's a great hit. Quack, quack, yeah. Brian, nice hit. Radko Gudas. I just talked to Josh today. He's got a couple of the orange jerseys coming for Dostal and Cutter. So hopefully we see those. Not this next series, but the series after that. They still may be stitched and stuff. C-Patch. Gudas is an interesting looking guy to me. He seems like he's really short, but maybe he just looks short and he's not. Nothing wrong with being short. Trust me. I don't know. There's just something about him. Doesn't look like a hockey player, but he is. He's a defenseman, right? Defenseman? Maybe. I like your little note you wrote me, Nick. I was hoping that I would pull a Ray Bork card so I could take a picture next to that thing, but I didn't. I was hoping so bad that the pack would have Bork in it so I could put it next to the thing. I took a picture of it anyways. I'll show you guys later. Nick sent me a pack of 90-something cards and said, hopefully you can pull Ray Bork so you can learn who plays defense and who doesn't. I should have known that. I'm learning. Brian, nice hit. Congrats. Radko Gudas, that's a name I've wanted to see for a while. Marchenko's always nice too. Great names, maybe don't get as much time in the sun as far as like the headliner names, but those are both great jerseys. Larry A. and Brian W. hitting Gudas and Marchenko. We got 2 left. I'm hoping for a pictured headliner. Would love to see there Connor McDavid, but either that or one of the pictures would be great to end on Monday. We'll see. Okay. Congrats, winners. Sorry, those that did not hit. It is time to move over to football, which means we got to close the poll. Holy moly, you guys went the opposite direction. Okay, I'm ending it. You guys saw the Walter Jones and said, nope, screw it. I don't care. We're going to start 0-1 because the AFC East and the AFC South are going to win. Bold move. I swear every time you've picked the one that's hit first, it doesn't win for you. So I think this is maybe the logical route. Try to go against what's been bad for you. I get it. So you guys are down 0-0-0-1. The Walter Jones is the NFC West. You guys are going AFC East, AFC South. So we'll see where we go on that. Let's start with Radke. Football portion begins now. In Radke, we're down to our last, I don't know if you'll see it very well, but last 2 boxes. The other 12 showed up last night. So I have them. The new series, it's a generic series, different color boxes, but they look just as professional as these. They're just light blue with no big football field logo on it. So we'll start that up next week on Monday, the new series. But we've got 2 left tonight. So we'll random these 2 numbers, and then the last one will be done as a live fill. In this one, that's 5 and 11, by the way, that are left. So we'll random those in a second. In this one, Greg, you've got San Fran, Baltimore, Dallas, and Atlanta, Denver, and Cleveland. Skipping ahead a few. Yeah, we'll do the black bag in a second here, giving everyone a time to guess. Do you need to know what to guess, or are you just asking if I'm going to do it? Bill S., Detroit, Green Bay, Jacksonville, Arizona. Jonathan R., Philly, Minnesota. Brian, you had Tampa and Seattle. You also had Rams and Carolina. Tim, you had Chicago, Pittsburgh. Steve, you had Kansas City. Brad, you had Houston. David L., you had Giants, Washington, Vegas, Cincy. Alan, you had New England, Miami. Gila, you had Chargers in New Orleans. Brad, you closed. Nope, sorry. Brad M., you had Indy, Tennessee. Brad W., you had Buffalo and the Jets. Jeff, I don't know if you guessed yet. The black bag is someone that won the MVP 1 time. Not 0, not more than 1 time since the other day we did multiple winners. Just changed it up for this one. Let's get our box number here, 5 or 11. So if you haven't guessed yet, guess someone that won the MVP 1 time. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and there's 7. They switched every time except for the last one. So 11 it is. 5 will be our live fill box. 11 it is. Let's go here. Well, I guess I can just get rid of both of them now, but last chance to guess. We got an Adrian Peterson guess there at the end. A few others. Okay, here comes the black bag guess. See if anybody got it right today. There we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't know if anybody got it, unless I missed the guess. Unless I messed this up and he won more than once. But I think he was just a one-time winner in 1997. We've got Mr. Barry Sanders on a Rave, Schwartz certified. Did anybody guess Barry Sanders? We had tons of Sean Alexanders because I love him. I get it. A couple Rich Gannons. A couple Adrian Petersons, Matt Ryans, Matty Ice, OJ, Josh Allens, Terrell Davis, Theismann, Thurman Thomas. I don't think we had a single Barry Sanders. A little too easy of a guess. I think you guys try to go for it in the middle, maybe. I don't know. If someone got it, please let me know. We'll let you use the credit tonight. If not, sorry, we tried. That's one of the decent Raves. That's one that you were okay with. Have any of those blue visors for sale? I did have a few extra visors a while back. I don't know where I put them. Let me look. I had some mini visors too, but I think I gave those ones away. But I don't do a ton of mini. I mean, I still have a bunch of minis, but we don't do them. But I think I had a couple full-size ones too. I'll look, Jonathan. He won half an MVP that year. Did he share it with someone? Who did he share it with? Is that true? Did he share it with Favre? Is that what it was? I was going to say if someone guesses the year that if someone guessed the other player, but I don't think anybody guessed Favre either. Packer and a Lions sharing the MVP, huh? Has that ever happened before other than that? I didn't even think about that until you said half an MVP, and then I thought, I remembered that. What? How did the NFL have 2 MVPs in 1987? Who won the Super Bowl? How did Rich Gannon win MVP? Is one of the people also asked. The only time, huh? Yeah, Favre won multiple. Okay, let's get rolling. So I don't think anybody had the credit. You guys are going AFC East, AFC South. You're down by 1, but that could be just a road bump. I'm copying that. I want to see what that is. That's just like downtown Salt Lake City. University Boulevard. Right below where Elizabeth Smart was captured up in the woods, huh? Crazy. All right. Don't ask me why I thought of that, but it was right above the University of Utah Hospital. Okay, box 11. Good luck, all. I swear, Jeff, I know your actual address. Look at me looking for Wonka. There's no Wonka in Racky. Okay, good luck. We'll do box 5 as a live fill. Here's box 11. This has been an interesting case. We've had multiple college. The college we've had I've liked. Had some big non-college hits too. We've had just a little bit of everything. Yeah, that's okay. I don't remember the last time I had a Bo Jackson, if that helps you feel any better. I'd love to hit Bo. anytime soon here. I got a lot of garbage on the ground. I shouldn't clean it up now, but I did. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to think who this might be. I see the team, but not the player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I always want to think of the biggest possible name for each hit because it's always possible, Racky. But then I start to trickle down and think of other guesses. My guess, I didn't see the auto. My guess on this one is Jonathan Taylor. But I would love to see Tyler Warren. I'd love to see Peyton Manning, obviously. Who had Indy on this one? Oh, I see it. Claim 15. Brad M. Breaking Brad. Yeah, my guess is Jonathan Taylor, but I'd love to see Tyler Warren. I'd love to see Peyton Manning. I've seen a lot of Edge, Edgerrin James on Racky stuff. So this could be Edge too, which would be cool. And then Nick said James. Yeah, I could see it being Edge. I said that before you said it, just so you know, same time. Okay, Brad, let's see what you got. Congrats. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got to just stick with my one guess instead of naming who I think and then 5 more just to be safe. I should have just said the first one. Great hit. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. There's Jonathan Taylor. It's authentic, obviously. Red thing. I'll do this. Say this again. I see a lot of you guys do this on posts, and I don't blame you because sometimes pictures are blurry. It's hard to see. We always see this picture, of a helmet profile, and people are always asking, "Hey, is that authentic? Is that a replica?" If you see the ear clicket here, the dimple here, the other dimple there, if it's a top view and you see if there's no thing and there's a thing right here, or you see this, it's an authentic. If it doesn't have those, it's not an authentic. Obviously, they'll say, show me the inside. That's a dead giveaway. But if you don't have it and you can see those clearly, you know if it's an authentic or not. I keep seeing a lot of people do that, and just a little trick, just in case. Not even really a trick, but reminder. Brad, nice hit. Tim the Toolman Taylor was the last Colts hit 2 on a winner. Was it Jonathan Taylor? Maybe that's why I thought it was him, because it's fresh in my memory. Authentic STS. That's a fun one. We had an authentic Jonathan Taylor for my series, but it was the classic just not long ago, right? Hey, AFC South, just like that, you guys caught back up. So you guys are, that's why you didn't go NFC West. It all makes sense now. Okay, time for Big Al's. We'll do a live fill Big Al's right after, live fill Racky, live fill jerseys. We're kind of cruising through here. That's good. That means I can watch more of the Utah game than I thought I'd be able to. Hopefully. Let's show our screen here. See the guy list of replica helmets, authentic replica flex on. Yeah, it happens all the time. They'll just copy. It happens on eBay all the time too. It'll say a flex helmet when it's a rep. They just look at the name and copy the listing and then put it on. And so always do your own research just in case. It goes both ways as well. Bill S. Arizona Jets combo. These were the random teams. I don't know if anybody even commented that they were trading. I should probably go check that just in case. There's a few of you guys that are commenting. I missed this thing, so maybe we'll have to do a smaller board on the side for 4 helmets or something. That's a lot of helmets. 12 helmets for the Super Bowl. Not that I don't have enough here. I've got more than enough. I don't see any trades, guys, so I think we're good. Just refresh it. I don't even think anyone tried to trade. Okay, there we go. Okay, so back to that. Arizona Jets is Bill. Brian G. had Atlanta. Adam D. had Baltimore. Chris B. Buffalo. Brian G. Carolina, Tennessee combo. Robert B. Chicago. Bill S. Cincy. Zach, you have Cleveland. Brad Dallas. Tim Denver. Bill S. Detroit. Greg Green Bay. Elliot Houston. Tiger Indy. Nick B. Jacksonville. Greg Kansas City. Charlie Las Vegas. Brian W. the Chargers. Bill S. the Rams. Zach Miami. Tim K. Minnesota. Jesse New England. Hila, you've got New Orleans. Greg Giants and Philly. Jonathan R. Pittsburgh. Brian W. San Francisco. Joseph Seattle. Greg Tampa Bay. And Mike R. you have Washington. Let's get some bingo balls rolling. Again, guys, we'll do a live fill 3-boxer right after this in the chat. And then we'll do Racky and some jerseys. Let's shake this up. Down to, I don't even know, 130-ish helmets in the series, I think. In that range. 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I didn't pick up a 5th. Perfect. Perfecto. Cross off the other ones from Monday. Nobody got Notre Dame right. I cross off Craig's Georgia. Sorry, Craig. Got a chance. Okay, first number is 22, 22. 22. Next number is 1, box 1. The other day it felt like we were going all high. Now we're going all low. Keeping it up. 76. And lastly, staying low. 26. Okay, let me grab them, guys. That is 22, 1, 76, and 26. Nothing above 100 on this one. Now I can look at all the shelves in the wall instead of the closet. Beauty. How many teams left? Feels like we're slugging at this series, going slow. Like I feel like last series we're down to like 1 or 2 at this point, but the same teams keep hitting a few times, and the other ones are left standing there. We'll see if we can knock a few off tonight, unless it's your team. Yeah, I don't think we did either, Nick. When I was recording the different teams that hit, it seemed like we hit a bunch that already hit twice. That's how it goes. That's why each team has 6. But okay, 22, check. 1, check. 20, no, 76, check, and 26, check. Okay, let's roll. We'll do a 3-boxer next, guys. It'll be $32 in the chat after we open these and after we recap them. Okay. Good luck. Good luck on the hit. Good luck on Wonka points. Box 1, Series 37. There's Wonka points. Kind of feels like we're behind now because we only hit 1 box of Wonka on Monday out of 9 or however many. No, 7 is all we did, right? 4-pointer, box 1. Good luck, all. Okay. Three, 2, 1. This one's been in for a little bit. I remember the last one we pulled out of this guy. So I really liked the stuff on. Here we go. Chicago, that's their alternate. Who had Chicago? Robert B. Robert B. hitting Chicago. Congrats, Robert. Classic alternate here. 3, 2, 1. It's one of those guys that likes to sign big. The Bears have a few of them. Remember the last Dan Hampton we pulled had the Danimal, scripts here, scripts there, scripts there. I think it was a camo or something like that, or an STS. A nice alternate Danimal, Dan Hampton, Hall of Fame 2002 on this one. JSA certified. Going to Robert. Robert, nice hit. I appreciate the big signers. The Bernie Kosars, the William, the Fridge Perry. Who else signs big? Oh, flat black. That's right. It wasn't a camo. That was cool. I have it here somewhere. It was you that had it. Such a cool helmet. 4 points too. Hold on. Almost forgotten. That's going to Robert. Robert, nice hit. Has last team standing post been updated? No. So I stopped sad facing the last team standing posts like 4 series ago. I just let them all stay how they are, and then if you're keeping track, or you can even ask, we'll let you know who's left. I felt bad after, like what happened is we'd do like 9 helmets that night. Someone wouldn't win any after spending a lot of money or something, and then I'd go sad face their last team stats. Felt bad. So the post has all the guesses there. I just don't sad face them. So if you have one of the 6 teams remaining, you're still alive. If you don't, you don't. You're not. 4 points. Dan Hampton. 2, 4, 26. Okay. Next up, box 22. Who'd you have on your guess, Nick or Chad? Okay, box 22. 13 people left in last team standing among the 6 teams. Okay, we're whittling down on 0 Wonka on this one. Yeah, go take a look. Maybe I should start doing the sad faces again, but I feel like it was a slap in the face to some after having a bad night, and then they lose their chance at a free helmet too. Just felt. Oh, I love this helmet. Yes, I do. For multiple reasons. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nick, I think you brought it good luck. You were just saying that Dan Hampton was a flat black. And we pull a flat black. You guys know flats are my favorite. Flat black, flat white. Always has been, always will be. At least my top 2 or 3 favorite styles. They look nice. Houston Texans, flat black replica. Who had Houston? Houston was Elliott. Nick, it's not Watt. Watt signs right here 99.9% of the time. And I hate when he does it, but every time I get him, I'll keep him. Well, here's the other 0.01. Every once in a while, he'll sign between the horns. He's a crown signer. There's a few notable crown signers, and I don't really enjoy it all the time. JJ Watt Hollow, JSA hologram as well. There's a few. It looks worse on camera. I'll try to use a magic eraser to get some of those marks out. Just a little on the mat. JJ Watt. Nice signature. Beautiful helmet. And it's a Texans flat black. I have this same helmet in my PC. In fact, I think this might have been the one for my PC. I think I bought another flat black and had a big scuff on it. So I said, whatever, I'll trade. I think I traded my PC for this one. Anyway, same helmet, but you get the spiel. And it was one where I went back and looked at, and then when I looked at where I bought it from, it showed the picture. I'm like, oh, great. Early days of Gold Rush. This was a style I saw. I don't know. It's cool, flat black. So he said normally it's between, between the horns. All right. Elliot, nice hit. Congrats, JJ Watt, flat black. Going to the Texans. I was just talking to I was talking to Greg on Monday about watching some old film with JJ Watt. And we were talking with Nick B today saying he never sees Houston hit. Now they hit, but he couldn't claim him because it was random day. Good grief. Okay, box 26, series 37. Zero Wonka. Tape rubbing off. No. Okay, we hit this helmet, huh? I'll wait to talk about this one. I may have made an announcement about it earlier. Let me get rid of this pesky bag first, and then we'll pull it out. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That could be anything, anyone, any team, any era. NFL Shield logo helmet, VSR4 replica. I saw this. I tried for it. It fell in the range that I wanted to be in. So I got it. I'll have you guys take a guess here in a second of why I gravitated towards it. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. So I always announce at the start of the series if we're going to have a potential random off, this is one of those helmets. There's 3 different players from 3 different teams. First off, we got Gale Sayers, who I love, has since passed. That's a Chicago Bears chance. We got Jack Youngblood, love him too. You don't see him a ton. I don't really buy him solo, but I do like him. That's a Rams chance. But I bought it because of this signature. I had not really seen it in a while. It's not very available, I guess I should say. Anyone know who that is? 89? He's tied to a specific play in the Super Bowl. That's Frank Wycheck. You guys remember Frank Wycheck? Gale Sayers, Jack Youngblood, Frank Wycheck, Tennessee Titans tight end. I think he was a tight end, wasn't he? Maybe I'm the only one that remembers Frank Wycheck, but he was the one that threw it across the field, right, for the Miracle, Music City Miracle. That's what it is, yep. Okay, so that means whoever owns those 3 teams, let's just do it now instead of at the end. So I'm going to type those 3 teams in a random. That's Chicago. Let's do alphabetical order. Chicago Bears, Los Angeles Rams, Tennessee Titans against Jacksonville. Forward pass. It kind of was, huh? Barely. Who had those teams first off? Chicago. We already know Chicago because they hit. Robert, you got a chance to double up here with a triple signature. Rams, Bill S. And Tennessee is in the combo spot as Brian G. How's that work for the guessing game? That's a great question. Does it hurt you or does it help you? It kind of helps you, right? Well, I'll let you guys choose because that's an AFC South hit. Do you guys want to count it or not count it? If we count it, we'll count the other 2 with it. If we don't, we'll just not count it at all. This does not count for last team standing because I have it as an other category on my little list. I didn't build it as one of the 6 for a team. I don't know if these 3 teams have already hit anyways. All right, let's look here. If Wade Phillips hadn't benched Lydia Rodriguez, was it against the Bills? You said against the Jags, but I thought it was against the Bills. All right, let me go to this. Hold on. It was Bills, right? You got two different answers. Bills 1999, Jags. There was the other, the Derek Mason, or not Derek Mason, the other one that came 1 yard short in the Super Bowl. Okay, so Chicago, Los Angeles are, and Tennessee. It was Bills. It was Bills. There you go. It's all right. Okay, so you three have a chance. I'm just going to roll this 7 times. The name that's on top will win. I'm sorry to the R2. This is what happens when we have triple sign, double sign, quadruple sign, like the running backs helmet we had a few series back. At least you got a shot. 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Los Angeles Rams. I think every single team had a time on top, but it ended with the Rams on number 7. Yeah, if it's a Bills game, I tend to believe Bill B on that one. I bet he remembers the exact moment that happened. Getting old. You know, he made me believe it was Jacksonville, but then once Bill started talking, I remember it was against the Bills. Rams, I forgot who had them. Hold on. Bill S. Bill S. That's why you bought it? Yeah. Frank Wycheck. I like seeing names we don't see very often. Bill S. hitting the triple sign. Sorry to the Chicago spot and the Tennessee spot. You had a shot. Hopefully, maybe this next one will be one of those teams. Who knows? Bill, nice hit. That's a cool triple sign. Okay, box 76, series 37, 0 Wonka. See, I'm going too slow, taking too much time. We'll do a 3-boxer after we open this and after we recap the 3 helmets. Those are the ones where I should get feedback, where you guys can say, that's not a helmet that we want in the series, or yeah, that's cool, it's different. I don't really have a set rules where I don't do a certain style of helmet or a certain I don't no college. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't care to do that. If it's cool to me. Here's an interesting one too. Okay, just turned 48 in November. I feel old. I feel old. I'm not even 40 yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I always say to you guys that each 4-boxer or 3-boxer, it's like we'll never see that same combo of names again because of all the variety I put in the series. But I don't know if I've had this player in the series before. I probably shouldn't say that before we go around and show it, because I don't know whoever wants to see on all these helmets. We had Cincy. Cincy in the 4-boxer. Bill, you had Cincy as well. Bill doubling up on the last 2 helmets. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I've had Boomer. See, Kyle knows. Kyle's like, who haven't I seen in Al's breaks? And I swear I've had the biggest influx of these alt helmets that we've used. I need to go to a different style, huh? Nice hit, Bill. Evan McPherson. So a couple names that are designed to be in there to come out with some of the big boys. We had a fun helmet come out there with these as well. Dan Hampton, J.J. Watt, triple sign, Gale Sayers, Jack Youngblood, Frank Wycheck, and Evan McPherson. Let's do a 3-boxer live fill here, guys. Money Mac. Yeah, both you guys said Money Mac. I just don't think I've ever had him before. My ice is almost gone. Served its purpose, though. My son had an activity today with some of the other boys his age in the neighborhood here. They were going to go over and make bird houses to put in our backyards. and he went over there and was jumping on the tramp, and he hyperextended his knee really bad. It was right before I had to go drive over and get him right before the stream started. He was sad as can be. He couldn't finish or build his birdhouse, and I just saw that one of the guys brought a birdhouse over, finished birdhouse over for him, put it on the porch. He's going to be happy. He wants some birds to come in the backyard this summer. All right. Good people all around you. You just need to look for them, huh? Lots of bad going on, but there's good people everywhere. Hard to see them these days. Top chat. Let's go to live chat. Now I want a birdhouse. New England's the first claim. I've got you there, Jonathan. Kansas, Jason. New England just a little behind. Nick. San Francisco is there. Jason, got you. Kansas City gone. Greg, sorry. Buffalo going to Bill. Bill S. Bill B has Detroit. Bill B, I clicked on the message you sent me and was in a meeting, so I hurried and unread it. So it maybe shows that I read it, but I unread it so it remind me I need to read behind. I say that every day, and it sounds like a broken record, but I haven't responded yet. A lot of times when I'm busy, I just stuff so that it's sitting there unopened, and I know I need to respond back to someone. But it opened up on me during a meeting today. Joseph, Dallas, Kansas City gone. When I read your names in the chat, it reminds me of how I'm feeling. So about it. Denver going to Brian. John, New England's gone. Baltimore, all you Patriots fans are just waiting for the season to be over, so New England's a little bit easier to claim again. Brad, Baltimore, Denver's gone. Dustin, sorry. Detroit's gone. Greg, sorry. Washington going to Dave. Patriots are gone. Dallas is gone. Atlanta going to Nick. Lots of duplicates. Let's see how close we're at when we get to the end here. Detroit gone. Indy is there for Greg. Detroit's gone. Arizona's there for Brad. Rams going to Brian. Chargers. Oops, that's not right. Chargers are Brian. And I spelled it wrong. Rams were Greg. There we go. Brad, what days are you on this weekend? Is it just Saturday again, or are you on a couple times? Cleveland is Greg. Carolina combo is Greg. Oh, I went too far. Cleveland, Carolina. Minnesota is, and I'll scroll back up. Sometimes when it loads like that, it puts in stuff above that I missed. Then you guys say, did I get that team? I should wait and then scroll up at the very end so that it loads everything. I don't think I skipped anything. Washington, Detroit, Arizona, Rams, Chargers, Green Bay, Cleveland, Vikings. Arizona's gone. Minnesota's gone. Sorry, guys. New Orleans going to Brian. Baltimore is gone. Carolina's gone. Las Vegas going to Zach. Go Gators twice tonight. Youngblood and Mac. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Tampa Bay is Zach. Hello, Zach. Miami is Greg. Got you, Greg. Pittsburgh is Obi. Every person before he's Pat's fan. Yeah. Hey. I claim other teams more often than I claim Green Bay, and I'm only a fan of Green Bay. It's just how it works in the helmet world. Cincy, Brant got you. Greg, Chargers are gone. No problem. Bill, would you trade a Penix STS1 for McPherson? It's a trade offer. Good trade offer. San Francisco Giants are still there. San Francisco's gone. Giants are Chris C. What'll likely happen, guys, is I will probably put up another board for squares. It'll probably be a 25 board square. I don't know how many joined the first board that wanted more than the limit, because I could just put another 100 board up and have no limit for those that wanted to grab more. But I don't want to do that and have those that didn't get in join and then have it not fill up. So I don't know if I should do 100 box or 25 box, 4 boxer or an 8 boxer. Decisions. Washington's gone. Giants are there. Giants are gone. Bill S. only be on Saturday. I'll have to work late tomorrow. Dang you, Brad. Work's getting in the way of work. Okay, here's the teams that are left, unless I missed any. Chicago, Houston, Jacksonville, Philly, and Seattle. Last 5 teams. Hopefully I didn't mess any up. If you guys think I put your name out of order or didn't get you on a team that you got, refresh first and then ask me and I'll relook again. Last of my ice being used right now. Okay, Seattle. Going to Zach. Got you, Zach. Chicago going to Greg. Thanks, Greg. Philly going to Mike. Okay, we're just looking at Houston and Jacksonville. I'll start reading these off. I'll roll boxes, and then we'll wait for these last 2 to get filled up. Brad, you have Arizona and the Jets in Baltimore. Nick F., you have Atlanta. Bill S., Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee combo in Chicago and Cleveland. Brant, Cincy. Joseph, Dallas. Brian W., Denver. Bill B., Detroit. Mike, Green Bay. Greg, you have Indy. Jason, you have Kansas City. Zach B., Vegas. Brian W., Chargers. Greg, Rams in Miami. Carlos, Minnesota. Jonathan R., New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Chris C., Giants. Mike, you have Philadelphia. Obi, Pittsburgh. Jason T., San Francisco. Zach, you have Seattle, Tampa. And David L., you have Washington. It was a waste. All it did was melt a little ice and then it tasted watery. Okay, I'll leave this up while we're getting these last 2 claims. Let's roll the bingo balls here. I'll just show them close. Don't need to shake. Because we already did earlier. Let's get 3 numbers. Where's my notepad? Over here. Okay, here we go. 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. For those sticking around for Radkey or jerseys, those are coming next. Radkey, our final box up next, and then Big Al's licensed jerseys will be our last one tonight. Okay, first number is 161, 161. Go there. Next one is 114, 114. Now we're all going high. Is it going to be another one that's high? Nope, I jinxed it. 37. Sorry, I'm moving in the wrong direction. 37. Bill S. taking Houston. Thank you, Bill. Okay, down to just Jacksonville. We're going to have to do something with... they've also hit a few times this series, too, so I get that. But I think even before that, they might just be a combo team. I'll figure it out. Last team left is Jacksonville. They're ready to rock and roll. Ooh, hold on, I'm going to check my score while we're waiting for this one because we have started. At least I think the Utah game started at 7 tonight, not 7:30 Mountain Time. Just Jacks left, guys, and then we're ready to roll. Can't get this to load. One-0 Utah. It did start. I can't get it to load on my phone. Who scored? Feels like I haven't heard Gunther's name called in a while. Maybe it was Gunther. As soon as Jacksonville gets claimed, guys, we'll get rolling. Dursey again? Holy cow. He had 2 the other night, too. "57 seconds into the game? Wow. I'm going to grab the boxes, guys, and we'll come back and we'll get Jacksonville closed up. 161, 114, and 37? Yes. Okay, one moment. Okay, I've already read them off, so let's do this. Let's close this down. I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on. Close that. 28 for Jacksonville, guys. Give me just 45 seconds to use the restroom while we're waiting for Jacksonville to get clean. We'll be right back. Waiting on the one team. Okay. Dustin. Thank you, Dustin. 28 instead of 32. Good luck to you. Good luck to everyone. After this, guys, we'll do a Radkey, our final Radkey box before we break open the new double case that we have. That'll be Monday. After Radkey, we'll do some licensed jerseys. Get back here, right there. Okay, here we go. 37, 114, 61. Did I check those? 61. Yes, I did. Okay, 37. Series 37. Cool. Trying to think of a number 37. I can't think of. Sean Alexander was 37, or is he 30? Sean Alexander might have been 37, right? Oh, man. I like this helmet. Forgot I had this one. And of course, 3, 2, 1. It's the team that we talked a little bit about there. So look away, people. I want to say it was the top spot that got him, right? It was. Lots of pack claims, more than usual. They're in the Super Bowl. Good for the Patriots. I forgot this helmet. Top spot, I already looked. That was Jonathan R. Jonathan R. New England hitting. We always joke that the top spot doesn't really mean anything. It just means you get your team, but it doesn't always mean hits. It did this time. Replica for the Pats. Are we going? Is this a player that's double certified? Beckett and JSA. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Or is it double signed? It's double signed. I loved this helmet when I saw it. Still do. Glad I snagged it and put it in the series. Zach says Law. That is Law. And then we got up here. I've got him in my PC by himself. Lawyer Malloy. Ty Law and Lawyer Malloy, almost 37. Geez, 36 and 24. Dual signed defensive backs for the Pats. Sorry, everybody else that was going for Pats on this one. That's a cool one. Jonathan, congrats. I don't remember if I said Wonka, which probably means there was no Wonka. That is correct. Malloy I still need to get Malloy on a Bills helmet. Would be awesome. I've got him. I'll show it off if I can find it, but I don't think I have it in here anymore. Oh, that one's Gronk. Yeah, I think it got moved out somewhere when I was moving stuff around. I've got a Malloy on a throwback, and I thought that was awesome. It'll stay in my PC. Okay. Teddy would be, Teddy Brisky. Yeah, we've seen him. That's for sure. Thanks, sir. Yeah, okay. Here we go. March 114. Series 37. That's a couple multi-sign helmets tonight. Let's see if we can get one more. Malloy and Law, and then Sayers, Wycheck, and Youngblood. Not ones we see too often. Got a quick peek, and I saw Otto on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. He said, sorry, Mark, just enough time. I had Penix already. All right. We've got a Panthers flash. I love the Panthers flashes. Feels like we see less and less of them. There's just a few guys they float around on now, it feels like. Who had Carolina? Carolina was Greg. Combo spot, Greg. A nice black visor on this one, too. Greg, nice hit. Flash. I know a few styles that you don't really care for as much, Greg, but I don't know if a flash is one that you do like. I know that you like the slates, which I do too. Oh, there's my daughter yelling. Close the door. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. One of the guesses is correct. Chuba Hubbard, number 30. I did have a Peppers flash. That was a good guess too a little bit ago. This is a nice Chuba Hubbard with a visor on it as well. Becca certified. Greg, nice hit. Congrats. Something's rolling around in here. Now I just need to find the actual screw because there's the screws in here too. How in the world does that happen? Well, if it's here, I'll fix them both. Can't see because of the visor. When does that ever happen? You're missing the big thing, but not the little. Oh, there it is. Sorry. TV timeout for 1 second. If I can fix it now and lay that back down on top, it won't get screwed up again. There we go. Hold it in place. I do like the flash. Yeah, me too. I don't know if anyone does anyone out there dislike the flash helmets. A while back there was a bunch of different people that were trying to complete flash sets. I know Bill B I was even talking about before Bill B too, but Bill B, I think you completed it or you're a couple away. The flash is generally widely liked style. I don't know. I'm probably halfway done with the flash set, maybe a little more. Yeah, the Vikings flash isn't great. It's not bad, but that's how I feel about the Packers flash and the Packers. What's the other one I don't like for the Packers? It's like, it's okay. Eagles, still the dang Eagles, Bill. Well, let me look again at my stuff and see if I have Eagles. Okay, 161, Series 37, 0 Wonka. You don't like the gray ones? I like the Raiders flash. I don't mind the Jets or the Eagles. I can see that though. Yeah. The Commanders flash. They're like pea water color one. It's not horrible, but I can see why people wouldn't like that. Oh man. There's two funny things about this. One, I just bought a helmet on this same style today. Not this player, different player, but I just bought this style helmet today. 3, 2, 1. And it's one of my favorite styles. The throwback. For the Atlanta Falcons. We got a visor on this one too. That Atlanta. Atlanta was Nick F. The other funny part. 3, 2, 1. You look up like 5 lines. Bill says, "Sorry, Mark. Just noticed your comment. I have Penix already." Mark was talking about his Michael Penix. You got to be careful. You got to put the whole word out there. We're down to 4. We hit 2. Woo! Who were the 2? I'm guessing this is 1, but who was the other one? Was it Carolina? Anyways, Michael Penix. We're just talking about him. There's another Michael Penix out in the wild. Pats and Atlanta, both from this 3-boxer, huh? So the first 4-boxer did nothing. Becca certified. Nick, nice hit. One of my favorite styles. Love the throwback. I always say it. Black, white with the gold trim on there. Looks nice. The black Falcon there. Red base. Beautiful helmet. Nick, nice hit. Some fun helmets there. Some different names again. Dual signed. We had Ty Law and Lawyer Malloy. Love that helmet. Both signed up at the front too, which is great. Chuba Hubbard on the flash and Michael Penix on the throwback. Let's do a Racky live fill here. We'll do some licensed jerseys down the night, but congrats, winners. Sorry to those that did not win. No Wonka at all on that 3-boxer, I don't think. Now's a good reminder time, guys. Tomorrow, and I haven't even copied it over yet, but tomorrow for Fire Factory and licensed jerseys, the Fire Factory is a whole new series. I shouldn't say it like that because I'm actually going to type up what names are new and what names left just so we can all look at it. But I bet there's 10, 15, maybe 20 names that are different. Could be as little as 5, but I would assume that 5 to 20% change on that. Give you some ideas of some new guys coming in you could target, or some guys that you're happy left, that left, some stuff like that. But that's tomorrow. I also believe, like I talked about, that the price is going from 34 to 35. It is their second or third rate hike for me, and I have to raise mine by $1 to match. I was eating it the first couple of times, but I got to go up a little bit on this one. So look for that tomorrow. New checklist. Dollar shouldn't make a huge difference, but I get it. I rarely raise anything. I don't really give me a choice on that one though. Otherwise, we just stop running it, I guess. One of the two. Okay, I've got on Racky, San Francisco's first for Jonathan. Gotcha. Oh, I never type your full name out. Jonathan R. There we go. Greg, just behind on San Francisco. Jason, I've got you with Dallas. That's spot 2. Spot 3, San Francisco's gone. Spot 3, Dave with Chicago. Got you, Dave. Spot 4, Tampa Bay for Nick with a random up. Detroit and Green Bay is 5 and 6. Dog is barking. Give me 1 second to tell him to close the door. Guys, they drive me nuts. Hey, William, can you close this door? Someone do it. Thank you. Well, a bit quieter. Okay, 07 is Cleveland. For, where did I go? Brad, gotcha. Dallas is gone. Philly is spot 8 for Jonathan. Spot 9. Detroit's gone, Greg. Sorry, Greg. It's like we always talk about. If you do just the wrong order, everything happens to fall in the bad spots. Happens to me all the time. Giants, Dave. That's spot 9. 10 is Cincy for Brad. 11 is the Rams for Brian. 12 is 12 and 13 Buffalo and Denver for Greg. Got you, Greg. Jeez, there we go. 14 Buffalo, Denver. 14 Bears are gone. Carlos, sorry. Random up for Jason. That's spot 2. Random 2. 14. Cincy's gone. Tampa Bay's gone. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Dustin. Tampa Bay's gone. Carlos, sorry. Washington is spot 14 for David. Got you, Dave. Washington. I'll take a random, says Mike. So, Mike, you're getting next random. I'm on 15, right? Pittsburgh is 15 for Carlos, and 16 is New England for Zach. Atlanta just behind Greg. Random going to Dustin. That is Jason. So we are full here, guys. Reminder, licensed jersey up next. So you can see the list over there. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. The new names that we put in on Monday were, I always try to talk about the new names, and now it's a little, was it Gates? Might have been Gates, and why do I even try, man? I don't know if this was Gates and Yager, or if I'm doing the wrong set, and Shaq. I don't think it was Yager. Eichel, Shaq, and maybe Gates, I think, were the 3. Anyway, there's a ton of names there. Take a screenshot or look at the Facebook page. That's coming up next. First, let's get these randoms going here. It's our final box, so we don't have to random the box number, but we do need to get randoms going here. Seven times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Baltimore on top, Arizona on bottom. Baltimore on top, Arizona on bottom. Okay. Jonathan R., you've got San Francisco, Baltimore. Jason T., Dallas. You sold Dustin, Las Vegas. I swear, Dustin. Vegas, whenever you buy random. whenever you get a random. David L., Chicago and the Chargers. Nick, you had Tampa. You sold Mike as the random. That's Minnesota. Bill S., you had Detroit, Green Bay, Tennessee, and Jacksonville. Brad, you had Cleveland and the Jets. Jonathan R., Philly and Houston. David L., Giants and New Orleans. Brad, Cincy and Miami. Brian W., Rams and Kansas City. Greg, you have Buffalo, Denver, Seattle, Atlanta. David L., you have Washington and Indy. Carlos, you have Pittsburgh, Carolina. And Zach B., New England and Arizona. We're good to go here. You know what I also forgot to do? Look at that. I only did one. Let's do it once as if we're not counting this triple signed and see where it's at. Dan Hampton, I already did, right? No, I didn't. What did I have? Oh, I had Jonathan Taylor and the Walter Jones. Then we went Dan Hampton. I'm assuming you guys aren't talking about it because it's not good. Although it's an AFC South. AFC East. Are we doing it? AFC North. NFC South. NFC South. Is that accurate? Are you guys ahead by one? I'm just gonna start taking Vegas. You guys are up, right, Nick? Is this what we talked about? Is this what we've been practicing for? We might be giving a bounty away tonight. Finally. Did I just jinx it though, Nick? You've been awfully quiet about it, probably because you know what usually it goes downhill at the end here. Okay, you guys just don't want these two divisions to hit. You want the AFC to hit here. NFC hits, and it's a tie game going into the jerseys. Jonathan said, good luck to all the NFC North teams. It's called NFC North. Okay, we got one box left. Box 5. See if we get something fun to come out here. Box 5. This is NFC 100%. You think so? Kind of heavy AFC case. It could just keep being a heavy AFC. There's a little opening in the saran wrap, but it's sealed, guys. Just a little hello. Oh, that's why. Look at all that extra. Look at all the extra down there. If this is AFC, Jonathan, I'm trying to think what you owe me. You owe me. You gotta send me a pack of baseball chewing gum. The good stringy kind. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. What in the world is this? Oh, I thought that was a different. Interesting. Huh. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And you can see the logo, but does that look like normal camo? It doesn't to me. Can't tell if this is a custom or if this is a style that I just have not seen before. Tell me this is like a rivalry helmet or something I'm just not remembering. What in the world? This has a 2019 date. Is this a custom or is this a helmet that was made and just forgotten about? Whoa. That's cool. Does anyone see one like that before? Pat Tillman would be absolutely awesome. But that's not a thing. I saw a jersey signed once or something. Arizona was the final random. Zach B. Zach B hitting Cardinals here. Does anybody know if this is a style that's just older and I'm not thinking right? I'm going to look it up just in case because I'm curious. I don't think the signing will tell me anything that I don't already know, but 1 second. I know I'm making you wait, Zach. Sorry. RS 092511. Just says, oh, it does say custom. It's a custom. Okay. Here we go. I like the face mask though. It looks like it's like new. 3, 2, 1. There's our autograph. I think he's done some recent signings. This was signed a long time ago, so this isn't a recent signing, but this was a custom back then. That's cool. That is Patrick Peterson, number 21. Racky certified. I wonder how long this has been sitting around. That is really cool. Custom camo. Almost looks drawn on. It feels like it's got paint, like it's painted. I think it might be painted. Legitimately camouflaged, yeah, literally. Yeah, a little bit different ink, brighter ink would probably do better there, but it's harder to see on camera than it is in person. I can see it just fine, but I agree, the white on that makes it a little bit harder. But that's a cool helmet, man. Not a lot of those out there, if any other ones besides this. It feels like it was painted. So Patrick Peterson custom. Let me grab the jersey stuff here. Congrats to Zach, Pat, Pete. Let's do a licensed jersey to end the stream here. I'll pull my screen up just so we can see the claims. That's cool. NFC West, so that tied it against you. Don't end in a tie. I mean, a tie means we can go for full size on Monday, but I want to win. Give me a win so we can get players, positions going again. I feel like this has been a month-long journey, maybe even more than that. It's a cool helmet. Nice hit, Zach. Something different. It's like those I forget what they're called, but those red helmets. We had a few of them. Another Cardinal-style helmet that you just don't see anymore. Okay, spot one, I've got Yager. Let me just refresh Top Chat, Live Chat. I think that one was just fine. Yager is there. For Jason. Gotcha, Jason. Spot two is Rice. Jerry's eating rice. For Greg. Spot three, Urlacher for Larry. Spot four, Walt Frazier. For Craig. Spot five, Urlacher gone. Bill, sorry, Bird is spot five. Larry Bird. For Mark. Spot six is Chucky. John Gruden. For, where'd it go? Brian. Bird just barely gone, Zach. SGA is spot seven for Jonathan. Spot eight is Marino. Dan the man. It's like our fifth time having Marino in the series, but this one feels like he's been in there a little bit. Marino. Shaq is spot nine for Craig. Spot 10 is Evans. Also feels like he's been in a while. Mr. Mike Evans for Dustin. Larry Shaq just barely gone. Durant, the Durantula. Going to Bill S. Stammer. So now I'm starting to say all these guys have been in for a while. Maybe I'll unjinx it by saying their names. 13, Steve Smith for Greg. I saw your comment below. Yunt, not Young. Gotcha. So 14 is Yunt for Bill S. I don't even know if I have a Young in anyways, right? I just did get a Steve Young in, but I haven't put him in yet. Steve Young again is going to go back in at some point. Yunt, gotcha. SGA's gone. Garrett Wilson's there, spot 15. Nice hit earlier, Elliot, by the way. Gotcha on this one. Kane, also want to see him hit. Did he ever pass Madonna? Or I'm assuming he did, but I didn't see a bunch of stuff about it. Or has he gone cold since he got close there? Kane. Giannis, number 17. Soon with another team, probably, just like Panarin did today. Mikko Rantanen is number 18. I think we might be close here. Unless there's still some more comments below. Just don't know if they're comments for claims or not. Larry V taking McKinnon. I'm always shocked to see McKinnon not get claimed in my series. He's top 2 player in the league, top 3 player in the league. I think it's him and McDavid again, like always. But ooh, thank you, Greg. That will mess it up. See what I need to start. I need to like put a nickel in the Greg bucket every time you help me out. I would say later it wouldn't have mattered because they're right next to each other, but I'd much rather have it put the right names in there so that don't ever apologize. Always help me fix those, even though it's not your job to do that. I hate making you guys do my job for me, but I really appreciate it. Seriously, it can save a big heartache big headache, heartache, whatever, if we fix it before. So that's perfect. Okay, 1 spot left, and then we're good to go. Larry V, I got you with McKinnon 10 and 9, right? Yep. 1 spot left. I'm going to grab a drink since I'm out. Larry V, score me. What's the score? I'm so used to you helping me out, even when we're losing, and I don't want you to tell me. Don't say 1-2. Don't just say, oh, I don't know if it's 1-2. I haven't gotten any little notifications about my guys helping out. Let's see. Yeah, nothing. One spot left. Let me carry these over just so we're. Larry, my man. If I get the score right on this next one, I'm a genius. I think it was Lawson Krause because I didn't get any updates, and my guys aren't on his line. I don't think. Although it might be Sergachev. It's probably neither of them. It's probably like Boot or Schmaltzy. It was Schmaltz. Who assisted him? Keller? Probably Keller. Those two do a lot together. Okay, 1 spot left. I want a Nick Schmaltz jersey. You want to know what's funny is I was going through the pucks the other day and I have a Nick Schmaltz puck, but on his previous team. So I'll keep it now, but it's just in my giveaway pile there. I forget what team it was on, but on a previous team. Maybe Philadelphia? No, where else did he play? As soon as we get the 1 spot, claim guys, I'll run randoms and we'll get going. I'm not trying to waste your time talking about the stupid mammoth. Bear, Hayton, and Keller. So Hayton was the guy that launched this thing into the crowd. And I talked to so we know the guy that does the penalty box stuff for the league, and he's at the Mammoth games. And I asked him, I said, are those little dots to track stuff, or is it to help it move on the ice better? And he said, those are a hot commodity. We're not supposed to give them out. If they go into the crowd, great, whatever. But he's like, those are expensive, and those are the things that track the speed of the puck, the slap shot speed, all that different stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought that might be the case, but I'm happy I got one finally, even if I stole it from a little kid. I don't think I did, but I think I have him on a Blackhawks puck, Chicago Blackhawks, the Schmaltz, not Arizona. 1 left, guys. Let's start showing pictures just in case. Getting tagged in something. So I'll probably post another board, guys. I just don't know if I want to do another 100 spotter. Probably could fill it up, but I don't know that that's necessary. Plus, it cannibalizes the series. 16 helmets is a lot to come out all at once. Here. Okay, I'm going to read off names that have not been claimed yet. 1 will close us. As soon as we get 1 closed, I'll stop reading them. Jordan Love, Bam Adebayo, even though I tried to give Jordan Love away. Roman Josi, Jacob deGrom, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Max Scherzer with an inscription. Eric Lindros, JSN, and Nico Collins. The 2 bright jerseys together, huh? Bright red, bright green. Malone and Bettis, Bowers, Jeffrey, Fedorov, Carlson, both gone. Bucky Dent, Draisaitl and Canseco, Bagwell, McCutchen, Rob Woodson, Grant Fuhr, Starks, Chipper and Dominique Wilkins, Justin Herbert, Chris Webber, Jerome McGinley, DK Metcalf, Donovan Mitchell, Sam Reinhart, Austin Matthews, Michael Pittman Jr., Hans Kopitar, Dwight Howard, Jake Gensel, Andre Dawson, Trevor Zegras, Antonio Gates, Vince Carter, Jack Eichel, Hideki Matsui, both gone. That's all. Did it update to have the right amount? 28, 29, 30. Yeah, it did. We'll close this. I thought that was going to be another goal. As soon as we get the one claim, we'll run randoms. We'll look at 2 solos tonight. Ooh, Larry, your Bruins are in a tight one, huh? Yes, they are. Okay, Greg taking Jamar Chase. Thanks, Greg. Good luck to you. Okay, we should have 42. We do. Well, let's get those going. I was trying to look at the period we're in. Oh, it's just still first period. Okay, unassisted from Jersey, huh? Came back. We were down 4-2. Yeah, I've got the phone open on your game now just to watch. Not just to watch the scoreboard, not the thing. But if it's overtime, I'll go watch it after maybe. Probably won't get done in time, but we're getting done at almost 2 hour mark, so pretty dang close, pretty good. I know the randoms take a little bit on this, but that's all right. 7 times, guys. Final 2 will be $10 solos, 41 and 42 on the 7th roll. There's 5, there's 6, and here is number 7. Our solos are Andrew McCutchen, Derrick Henry, Pirates in Alabama. McCutchen and King Henry. McCutchen and Henry. McCutchen. Okay. Henry and Kutch. Okay. Henry going to Greg. McCutchen going to Dustin. Got you guys. Okay. By Reinhardt, if for sale, yours, Nick. Good luck. You guys are beating me. Beat me to the punch. Nick, I don't think I've ever hit a Turco, so I'm excited about that one. That's kind of cool. You know what I want to see? I want to see one of the new Fanatics Premiums, that style that you had the Turco on. They've got those on their new throwbacks they wear, or whatever, in the games. You know, they're alternate. I want to see one of those on the Fanatics Premiums. Those are nice. Those are cool. Let me read off, and then I'll answer the rest of the questions here. I'll go back and read them. Jason, you had Yager, Bettis, and Carlson. Greg E., Rice, Weber, and Matsui. Larry, you have Urlacher and Gensel. You sold Reinhardt to Nick right now. Craig, Frazier, JSN, and Bowers. Mark, Bird, Dawson, and Howard. Brian, you have Gruden, Draisaitl, and Kopitar. Jonathan S., SGA, John Starks, and Justin Herbert. Greg, you have Marino, Fedorov, and Metcalf. Craig, you have O'Neill, Malone, and Grant Fuhr. Dustin, you have Mike Evans, Chipper Jones, Eric Lindros. Bill S., Durant, Canseco, and Woodson. Brian W., you have Stamkos, Collins and Love, Greg Smith, Jeffrey and DeGrom. Bill S., you have Yunt, Carter, and Antonio Gates. Elliot, you have Wilson, Scherzer, and Bagwell. Brian, Kane. Oh, that was one and two. Okay. Brian, Kane, Iginla, and Dent. Zach, Giannis, Matthews, and Zegras. Chris C., Miko, Donovan Mitchell, and Bam Adebayo. Larry V. had McKinnon, Wilkins, and Yossi. Greg, Chase, Eichel, and Pittman. Yeah, I like the vintage, but I want to see those same ones on the Fanatics Premium soon too. Those are cool jerseys, the new Dallas ones. Maybe they're not new, but it looks like it's like a throwback that they're wearing this year that maybe they haven't recently. They wore them the other night when I was watching too. I like them. I liked it when the Hurricanes wore their Whalers jerseys, but I didn't like that they came back from 2 down in the last 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been wearing them. That's a certain similar style in their games recently, Nick. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll have to look at I'll find a picture and I'll send it to you. Okay, yours, Nick. Good luck. Bettis for trade. Jerome Bettis is up. Thanks. Good luck. Elliot, sell Bagwell. Elliot, do you want to sell Bagwell? I'll go down and see if I see Elliot. Respond to the Bagwell. Don't know if I see it there. Elliot, if you want to sell Bagwell, let us know. Eric's buying. Buy Gensel if you want to sell him. Who has Gensel? Jake Gensel. Is Larry B? Did Larry say yes? Yours, Bill B. Good luck. Okay. Bill B. Buy Bettis, Jason. Perfect. Buy Bettis. Buy Malone. Who had Malone? Craig had Malone. Craig, are you going to sell Malone or keep Malone? Let me know. Buy Malone. Trade only Bettis. Sorry. Oh, not buy. Whoops. I thought he was up too. Sorry, Greg. Wilkins, Josie for sale. Larry said Wilkins and Yossi for sale. I keep saying Yossi. I'm not Josie Grossi anymore. Buy Yossi. Okay. Let's go into Nick. Yours, everybody. Thanks, Larry. Glad you hit someone. Yep, I know. JSN or Bowers for Bettis. JSN or Bowers for Bettis. Jason T. Let him know. Good trade offers. Lindros for sale, Dustin. Keeping Chipper. Did someone ask for Chipper and I missed it? What did I miss? Did someone ask for Chipper and I missed it? Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, that's right where I'm at. Lindros for sale. Dustin, let him know. Dustin, sell Chipper. He said he's keeping Chipper. Buy JSN. If you want to sell JSN, Craig. If no, trade for Bettis, Bowers, and JSN sold. Perfect. Buy Bowers, buy JSN. So Jason T, if you want to trade, pass on trade. Okay. So this for some reason this messes with my brain. Buy Bowers, Craig. Gotcha. Bowers going to Greg. JSN going to Zach. Sell or trade. Lindros. Sell or trade. Lindros. Oh, Nick already asked for it. So he's buying. Okay. So Nick's buying Lindros. Okay. Buy Jason. Sell trade. Didn't know they buy Bowers, Craig. Greg sell DeGrom. Keeping DeGrom. Sorry. Brian W. sell Love. Brian, if you want to sell Love, let Greg know. Haven't watched the Dallas game in a bit, so maybe I just saw like a replay or something. I'll have to. Who did they play Pittsburgh last night? Eric, don't they have like the throwback style with the? I mean, it's like black and green, like a new alternate style. Maybe it's not that style that I'm thinking, but it looks like it. Keeping DeGrom. If no trade for Bettis, we'll sell him. Okay. Keep Malone. Okay. Sold. Good luck. Pass on trade offers. Craig. Thanks, Nick. Okay, then those two sold. Eric, I'll buy Bagwell. Eric's trying to buy Bagwell 2 from Elliott. Oh, yeah, you said I'll sell Bagwell. Just ignore me. Oh, he's trying to sell it. Yeah, I think it's one of their. I think it's like their 3rd jersey or their 4th jersey, but it's. I'll find it. He's just answering that he'll sell it. There's a few other ones that were offered, and I'll repeat them here in a second. Yeah, I mean, it's this one right here. I mean, show me the picture of him, please. Like this. It's not the same, but it kind of has the same feel to it. See these ones with the star on it. It kind of looks the same, but a little different. It's one of their alternates, so maybe it's not that same one. Slightly different, yeah. So that's the one I'm thinking of, though. I want one like that, and I don't have one. Ah, what did I just do? Oh, I thought I deleted the stream, but I just closed out, and then it didn't. Okay. What did Brian say? Brian said, sure, sell Love. Okay. Did I miss anything, guys? I feel like maybe I did. There was a few other trade offers that maybe didn't get answered. Wilkins is up. Bettis is up. I don't know what those are moving. I'll unhighlight them now, but if they get moved, we'll move them. Yeah, the yellow, like almost goldish yellow kind of. I thought it was those just updated, but it's not. They're just kind of similar, but they're different. I'm wrong there. Okay, I think I got all the trades and sells, guys. If anything's pending and you want to ask again, if you didn't hear from someone, let me know and I'll ask again as well. But I think the rest has been offered. So let's get some boxes here. I'll leave the screen up so you guys can keep looking. Rose gold cage. And then, yeah, look for Fire Factory new series tomorrow. Look for Big Al's licensed jerseys tomorrow. Hopefully we can have some fun stuff on Friday or Saturday, whatever day we rip them. I think I have basketball at 1, so it'll be an earlier stream. It'll probably be at 1 p.m. Eastern instead of like 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, 2 numbers. 1, 2. $61. 6-1 is the first number. Over there. And 58. Similar. Very close. 58 and 61. Okay, any other trades that I missed, please, before I go? If you want me to ask again, I'm happy to ask again. If you're good to just get it rolling, I'm fine with that too. I'll come back and let me grab those 58 and 61, 61 and 58. I'll leave it up just in case there's any stragglers, but we'll grab those. Same row. Sometimes I wonder if it's like If they're right by each other, did they go in the same load? Stuff like that. Who knows? See anything else? So let's get going. Good luck, all. Last two, I totally forgot. No, I did do that one. You guys are tied. You need to get the lead here with an NFL jersey. Otherwise, it's a tie. If you stay tied, we will roll with a full size on Monday. 58 and 61. Oh, jeez. It did cut. I know who it is. I can tell from this style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I think I only have one player from that team right now. We've had another player in the past. We don't right now. I believe that was a traded or a sold player as well. It was. One of my favorites. That is Roman Josi. Nashville Predators. I believe that's a Fanatics Premium. That is East Coast on this one. Roman Josi, Fanatics Premium. Bought that from Mr. Josh. It was bought, right? It was. Nick. Nick F hitting on that one. Congrats, Nick. Let's open this one up. Fanatics Premium. Great player. Seat patch. I've got a reverse retro, one of the older ones, in the reserves. And I've basically all but given it to myself. I just haven't moved it from the reserves to my PC and traded it for something else yet. But I don't have the heart to put it in the series because I want it. But it's in there for now in the reserve section. We'll see. Style that I don't ever see and not one that I have on any of our Predators. Nice hit, Nick. I have no idea if I show the fight strap. Here's the back side of it, just in case. There it is. Congrats, Nick. I had my volume off for a good portion, but I saw someone ask, "Do these have the right strap or something like that?" Did you have to go into the spiel where some are breakaways? They're still licensed, but they don't have the strap. Some are Adidas and Fanatics Premium. Those have the strap. Did you have to go through that whole spiel for them? Since some people think that that's the only kind of license there are is if they have a strap. It's not true. I didn't have my volume. Okay. He said right strap, and I think either way he meant the fight strap, but is it the right strap? Nick, nice hit. Congrats. Okay, 61. Roman Josi hitting. He's been in for not a little, not a lot. Somewhere in the middle there, I think. We had Forsberg for a while as well. I don't know if we've had one of those guys more than once. Oh, okay. I like this one. 61. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I know who that is. That was a few of you guys were after him. Now we're going this way. He's been claimed on and off from a bunch of different people. I know a few tried to claim today, so sorry to those that didn't get, and congrats to those that did. SGA Zach says, no, so Zach, you were the one that didn't get him. I'm sorry, man. SGA, who was getting the congrats? Jonathan S. had SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nike for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Jonathan S., congrats. Yeah, I know. I was just saying we gave up so much draft capital and stuff for Jaren Jackson Jr. Some interesting stuff going on. SGA. We'll see where Giannis goes. That's what I'm interested in, but just such a weird situation if you ask me. Nike. Swingman 48. Congrats indeed. We've had him before. I'll have him again. I think. I mean, every time I get his jersey at a reasonable price, which is usually too much, I feel lucky that I got one. It's the same with Anthony Edwards. You just have to really get lucky. I mean, I could pay the price people are asking, but if I did that every time, it'd be hard to keep our series afloat. So I have to kind of get lucky on some of them and buy ahead on stuff too, and that's why I have too much stuff. Giannis, you can see, is a Nick, yeah. Two fun jerseys there. Roman Josi and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going to Nick and Jonathan S. Congrats, you two. Sorry to those that did not hit in the jerseys. I know it goes fast. There's only two. It's almost like we should do multiple jersey breaks tonight, but we don't. We will do one tomorrow for the weekend, though, so look for that. 3-boxer. Neither were NFL, so you guys end in a tie. Fortunately or unfortunately, that means on Monday we'll go for a full size. I'll try to remember. Just remind me, but I think I'll remember this time. Full size or one of the other ones you guys can pick. I don't know if it'll be the Olave amp or if we'll trade it for something else, but we'll try for a full size. Okay, let's do a quick recap. Non-Big Al stuff. We had Gary Sheffield on the ball. Good start. We had Walter Jones on the jersey for the Hall of Fame series. Licensed jerseys today were Radko Gudas and Kirill Marchenko. Said it before, 11 both. Not huge names that you'd see on the front of a cover, but maybe could be. Great hits. Gudas I just don't see very often, so that's a fun addition. Third-party stuff, we had Jonathan Taylor and Patrick Peterson. We'll start a new double case next week for Radke. The rest is Big Al stuff. Roman Josi, SGA on the jerseys, hockey and basketball. Helmets were Michael Penix Jr., Chuba Hubbard, Evan McPherson, dual sign Ty Law, Lawyer Malloy, J.J. Watt, flat black, triple sign NFL VSR4, which is Gel Sayers, Frank Wycheck, and Jack Youngblood. And then Dan Hampton, the Danimal, to start us off with. Interesting bunch there, but some fun ones for sure. We need some more big quarterbacks to come out, but I feel like I'm always saying that, so I'll just stop saying it. Congrats, winners. Anything staying, please let me know. Otherwise, it'll likely all be out by tomorrow afternoon. So just give me a holler if we're saving anything. If you're listening and you want another square board, let me know. The more people I hear say, yeah, I need another board, I'll make one. Just, I don't know if I want to do 16 helmets, 12 helmets. 8 was kind of, it doesn't, I should stop whining and just make a series sooner after that. But it takes a while to buy enough helmets to kind of get where I want to for the next series. 6-week period kind of works best, but maybe we'll speed it up on this one. All right, guys. Have a great night, great week. We'll see you tomorrow for the drop, and then I want to see my numbers first. That's that's what you always say every year, and it's true because you might want to jump in again just based off numbers, but there's a few that miss too. All right, guys. Have a good night. Go Utah.